We're kind of like having like moments that would have been in the Sayori route. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow along happily as I watch Sayori hum and skip around the hallway. It's amazing how Sayori is able to find the pleasure in the smallest of things. I think I've taken them for granted. It takes some real strength to see a small little errand as some grand adventure. Honestly, I don't really care for exploring empty classrooms, but if you ever wanna go around the neighborhood, a bit further away, literally drive with bus, just some random direction, then get out there and look for some unique places you can find out there. That's cool. Although one time it was a bit creepy. I was out with a friend and we visited like an old place where I used to live. And then we got like a bit into the wood because into a more like wooden area. Because I was looking for a pond that I used to really like enjoy when I was younger. It didn't look as beautiful as it used to. And then we like kept going on that path and then eventually found like some old clothes next to like a bit of like various different types of clothes, like by some type of this stream. I think there was a bit of water definitely, and there were like some old like clothes about, and it was honestly quite creepy because like we were around nowhere. It could have easily just been clothes that someone threw out, especially since like they were various sizes and some of them appear to be children clothes. But honestly, that kind of also added to the creepiness factor of the situation. Especially since I feel like they were like they were somewhat in some specific type of order. I don't remember though. All I know is it looked weird, and we kind of just like went away from like the wooden area and returned to the more open area where there were more people, because that was quite creepy to just find like weird clothes out in nowhere. However, another person actually walked past there, and I'm pretty sure there's actually a connection to like another building there too, where people live in. So honestly, it's probably not that deep, but it was very creepy in the moment. I like when we returned back, I was literally like so hypersensitive. I was glancing around, and every time there was like weird noises in the woods, I was like looking up and preparing myself. Like I have an injured, like I'm disabled on my foot. I can't really run or anything. I kind of just need to be prepared to like attack. I have attacked someone before, so that sounds so weird, but like I have broken someone's nose before when I was defending someone. So I can fight, but I was like kind of scared. I'm not particularly like the most fighterish of people, but I was certainly prepared to swing some stick against them. At least, I'm assuming that's how she sees it. Sorry. Yeah, grand adventures. Hey Sayori, I noticed you got a little bit down back there when Monika mentioned redoing the festival. You always see right through me, but I think it's a great idea. Monika did what she thought was right to do. She wouldn't have done it just to make me feel bad. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Ah, here we are. Let us begin the mission, Agent. Mission, eh? I make a finger gun with my hands and hold it up. Okay, Sayori. Breach! Yeah! Sayori slides the door open and rolls in the classroom. If that were real, I'd probably just be shot already. No way! Not when I've got your back. I've played enough tactical espionage action game, espionage, whatever action video games to know I'd be good in a firefight. Video games and reality are very different things. Speaking from experience, with my fist fight. Yay! Come on, let's find the supplies. I follow Sayori to to the closet towards the back of the classroom. Let's see. Crayons! And the best brand too. They sure are dirty though. Right. What else was it she said we needed? Poster paper? Here, let me squeeze in here to check. So begins reading each of the colors out loud. Sure, let me just find my favorite color real quick. I look around the nearby cubby holes for a sign of poster paper with no luck. What even is your favorite color anyway? Light blue! Oop, I drawn it by accident! Light blue. That shouldn't be hard to find at all. Sayori bends over and smacks her head on the shelf. Yep, we're reliving this moment. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over the place. Oh geez, you okay? Amelia, stop what I'm doing and rush your aid. My forehead. She clenches her forehead. I guess that's a no. That sounded like it hurt. Here, let me see. I grab Sayori by the waist and pull out of the closet. Come on. You have to move your hands if you want me to see. But it hurts. Just for a quick second. I have to see how bad it is. You know what? I'll save it. There's a reason I didn't save the other one. I just didn't feel like it, kind of. I also didn't save like one of the first Yuri images because it was too in the moment. She slowly moves her hands away from her forehead. Oh my god. There's brains everywhere! Quit messing around. Oh! Alright, take it easy. I gently brush her bangs aside. Oh! While I was kidding about the brains, there is a pretty big red mark on her head. And a bump is starting to form too. Shoot, that's going to swell. I should probably get some ice. Maybe the others can help? They're gone. Monika! She'd know what to do. What would Monika do? You don't have to do this for me. I'm perfectly okay with looking like a unicorn. Well, now I know you're okay. You wouldn't make a joke like that otherwise. But still, I should get you something. It's bad to leave a bump like that untreated. I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat her in the shoulder and head out towards the nearest vending machine. Oh, what? Hey, how's it going with Sayori? You find the supplies yet? Actually, I need to get her a drink. She hit her head on some shelf. What? Oh no, I should have gone with you too. No, it's fine. She's okay. I just need to get her something cold for it. Here, let me buy you a juice. No, wait, you don't have to. Before I can protest any further, Monika pulls out a few coins from her coin purse and places them inside the machine. She taps in 2 letters that correspond to some apple juice. Here, nice and cold. Thanks. You didn't have to do this for me though, I could have afforded it. It's fine. I just feel like I'm partially responsible for this. I could have gone myself. I should have gone myself. I'm sure it's fine, but I better hurry anyway. Do you want to come see her? Monika looks away for a second and takes some time to respond, which only raises my anxiousness. I left Sayori in there by herself. No, that's okay. I think it's best if it's just you and her. Okay, sure. I gotta get going then. That was a little weird. What was she even doing there? Oh well, not worth thinking about that now. I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She's trying to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box while still holding her other palm on her forehead. They were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them all. Hey, take it easy. Here, use this. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. She opens up the cap and starts drinking from it. Hey, don't do that! It's for your head, dummy! Sorry, I forgot. Jeez, did you hit your head that hard? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. I know. It should start feeling better soon. I squat down so I'm now at eye level with Sayori. I begin picking up the crayons and placing them in proper order. What is it? This reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? I suddenly get memories of when Sayori and I used to play outside all the time. Oh, yeah. You weren't really good at tree climbing, were you? You never really noticed until I actually got hurt. fall and scrape myself. Or get a bump on my head like this one. And then I cry really hard. But you always tried to get me to stop crying. And take care of me. It's almost like you blamed yourself for what happened. And you didn't want to get in trouble. I look away from Sayori and focus on gathering up the last of the crayons. Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know? I did do that, didn't I? Yeah. I guess I was just so focused on myself. And I realized that I was pushing you to do things you couldn't do. I don't think that's true. You're pretty selfless too. You're always rushing to help me, even though I'm just clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Hey, that's embarrassing. Don't call me that. Do you really think that? Yeah. Well, it just feels natural to me. I don't really know how else to explain it. But I think I like your clumsiness. Really? How can you like something like that? It makes you unique. Great. Solid flirting attempt there. I probably just made her feel worse. You're so silly, Aragon. Right. I only do these things because I care about you. Even though it took a while for me to admit that. Aragon. I'm really glad nothing's changed between us. Even after all this time. And I'm glad that you're more open with me. Even if it's hard for me to believe you're being genuine. Do you think we can stay like this forever? Forever, huh? If I'm being honest with myself, rekindling Sayori and nice friendship has been one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Even though it's been pretty rough for most of the time, I guess I'm still doing what I always have. Helping Sayori when she's hurt. I sure hope so. You're already my ride or die at this point, aren't you? Ride or die, eh? Wait, oh god, that sounded bad. I didn't mean... It's okay, Aragon. I'm just happy that we're together like this. Just like old times. She has a whimsical expression on her face. What are you thinking about, Sayori? Is it what I'm thinking? You used to be a little bit of a meanie to me. I think that's why I find some of this so weird, but also good. It's kind of like a weird dream come true. I don't want you to be afraid to make the same jokes you used to before. What jokes? No, those are bad jokes. I never thought so. They what made you They what made you so fun to be around. I argue a lot of that was me being genuinely annoyed. Deep down, I just felt awkward and weird around you. But why? I guess I felt bad for having such a long gap of us not talking with each other. I mean, we were still friends, but the idea of going back to how things used to be was strange. I understand. It'll take me some time to get used to. So like I said before, be patient with me, okay? Of course. We should head back. I'm feeling better now. I don't want Monika to worry about us. Ah, good luck with that. She is the one who bought you the apple juice. Oh. Well, I'm still adding my bump onto my bangs. So you're up to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Ah, see? I knew you got up too fast. Come here. Interlock my arm with Sayori's and help her walk out of the classroom. As I walk Sayori back to the classroom, I watch her try and cover her bump with her bangs. To no avail. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom. Sayori! Are you okay? You hurt. She's okay. I took care of it. I was playing with some crayons that smacked my head into the shelf. Really? Can I see? Monika's close to Sayori and hovers her hand above her forehead. No, that's okay, Monika. It's pretty sensitive. Okay, as long as you're right. Did you bring the supplies? Yep, I got them all here. Sayori places some crayons and other poster-making supplies down on a desk. And I've got the poster paper. Great! We're all prepared for a festival. Hooray! Festival. Almost got it. It's pronounced like Novu. 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 Make the O sound at the end. Nova. 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 I got it. Nova. No, I can't speak French. Even I didn't know that was French. Nice work. Thank you. Well, that should conclude today's meeting. Yuri, Natsuki. Yeah. Yuri, Natsuki, did you two finish reading? Almost. I've got a few more chapters to go and I'm all finished. Great. Then let's end this meeting up with another one of my writing tips of the day. It's easy to get a bit lost in your own self-doubts when writing or working on anything creative. Thoughts can sound like I feel inferior to something that came before, which can be incredibly demotivating. It's important to try and remember that there's one thing those projects will never have. And it's you! You have all the power in the world to make a story uniquely yours, no matter what has come before. So if there's anything you find yourself struggling with, or if you're feeling insecure, just remember, stay true to yourself and believe in what you can do. Your project will flourish as a result. Thanks for listening! Sorry, give me a moment. Sorry, my bad. Give me a moment. Enjoy the music. Enjoy the remix of Deja Vu. Okay, everything's fine. Just some personal thing. Soon I go our separate ways as we arrive back home. She's going to have Natsuki come over to prepare the stuff for tomorrow, and I should probably do the same. The nearest store is only a short distance away, so I immediately start heading there. Gotta get it out of the way now before I get lazy and put it off till the last minute. Back to Monika. It sucks to love this music, and it's literally just intended to be like the more tragic music. I arrive back at home and place my bag on the back hook near the door. I still feel absolutely guilty for inadvertently causing Sayori to bump her head. It's like I'm prone to hurting her or something. All I wanted was for her and Never to have a moment together. I sit myself down on the couch and stare up at the ceiling. How do you do this again? Why can't I remember how to... I tried to pull up the console, but the hand motions that allow me to do so have slipped my mind. After a few more attempts, I managed to brute force it back up. 70%. Dangerously close to 100 now. I realize when I'm beginning to forget how to open the console. And various other things that I'm no longer able to recall. I mean, I know what I've been through. I know what I've wanted to do. But now, what's going to happen to me? My thoughts interrupted when I hear my stomach growl. Right. I haven't eaten a proper meal in about 2 days. I get up from the couch and walk into my kitchen to make myself a salad. At my fridge and... no groceries. Just great. Normally I'm used to always having groceries in the fridge because... yeah, I used to just put groceries in my fridge through the console. I forgot about that too, huh? If she isn't losing like any 71%. If she isn't like using any exact memories of what's happening around her exactly, I'm not exactly to put it, but I'm wondering if she's maybe just like forgetting what exactly it means to be like self-aware. I deductively close my fridge and look around for something in my cupboards. I still have some ramen in here, but I think I ran out of that too. Thinking for a few minutes, I realized that I basically have no food. Guess I'll order takeout again. In a few short moments, I placed an order for delivery at a local deli. I decided to throw in my sandwich order for tomorrow as well. Figured it would have been good to knock out two birds with one stone. I walk over to a nearby cabinet to grab a few utensils. Oh, what's this? I actually stumble across what looks to be some kind of case. I pull it out and blow off the dust. I open up the box and I'm greeted with a massive assortment of paints, colored pencils, and various other art supplies. There's a note here. To Sayori, my favorite vice president. I end up cracking a smile. Even though I was going through my epiphany, I still ended up getting this for you. I close up the case and place it on the counter, my counter. I should probably give that to you one of these days. I got my book back and placed it inside. Huh? Already? I just placed the order 10 minutes ago. But I won't complain. I'm starving. Open the door and... Hello? Sayori! What are you doing here? Hey! Aren't you happy to see me? Sure, I'm just surprised you're here. Didn't you have a therapy session today? Sayori's holding a small box with some writing on it that says, for Monika, with a smiley face on it. Yeah, I just finished that. I figured I could have stopped by. Maybe I should have texted you first. I wanted to surprise you. You succeeded, that then. Consider me surprised. What do you have there? It's for you. It says on the box. She opens up the box to reveal. Ooh, a cinnamon bun. Aren't these your favorites? Yeah, but I wanted to bring you one. Just so I didn't turn up empty-handed. So he walks over to the counter and places it down. Of course. I'm here to check up on you too. Huh? Oh. Is it because of earlier? Yeah. And honestly, I've been worried about you for a very long time. It just took a lot of courage to ask you about that. I see. Here, maybe we can talk about it a little. Come join me on the couch. Alright. I guide Sayori to my couch and we sit on opposite ends with our legs crossed. Nice place you got here. I don't think I've ever been over to your house. Yeah, I just realized I don't even have a proper explanation as to why I live on my own. My parents has passed away a long time ago. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. How come you never told me that? Were you really alone this whole time? Hey, it's okay, Sayori. Like I said, it was a long time ago. So I guess it's a bit of a similar situation to Yuri. How long ago? Jeez, I've kind of locked myself into a hole here. Not that I'm completely lying about it. Long enough to have figured out how to do things on my own. Well, I'm glad you found your way. That sounds really, really hard. It was. I do think it's kind of cool that you live on your own already. I don't think I'd be able to live on my own for a long period of time. That's too big a responsibility. I can't help but agree. But it's taught me how to be independent. Not that you can't learn that, though. It's okay, I get you. By the way, aren't you supposed to be with Natsuki? You guys have to bake some stuff for tomorrow, don't you? Oh, that's later tonight. I wanted to check in with you first. Do you think our picnic was a good idea? Was a good one? Yeah, I think it's a welcome change of pace for sure. Plus, it's perfect weather for it. I agree. I remember when we used to talk about all sorts of ideas for the club when we first got it going. words take me back to the first week of the literature club. It was just her and I, trying to figure out how to get new members. Of course, thanks to my epiphany, I knew exactly who was going to join. I'll talk about that for the review portion as well, because I've already talked enough about things that I feel like are off about Monika here. Long stretches of flashing lights, sounds, codes were bombarding me intensely. But I held strong. Thanks to you. Yeah, I remember that too. Did you remember all the dumb literature-themed jokes we threw at each other? How could I forget? What do you get when you mix literature and alcohol? Ah, I know this one. The Krilla Mockingbird. So and I laugh out loud together. Aloud. Okay. I got one now. How is Charlotte... Oh god. Brand able to make it easy if I want to breathe? How you know this one? How? She created... air. You know Jane Eyre? Oh! That's a really good one! The same when I laughed together, I'm reminded of my own internal guilt. Doesn't fit her at all. It's nice to laugh that hard once in a while. Indeed. We're probably the only people to laugh at those kinds of jokes, no matter how silly they are. I have a friend who would laugh at this, I'm certain. That's not a bad thing, is it? Nope. It's nice to have someone who gets my kind of silly. Well, don't say it like that. It makes it sound like we're both idiots. Well, is that a bad thing? So now I both laugh again. I missed this. Yeah. I looked down at the floor trying to figure out what to say next. The kids started beginning to overwhelm me. And all we did was share a few laughs. So, about what happened earlier today in the club? Is everything okay? Are you jumping the gun, huh? Sorry. I don't want to rush you. I'm just worried. Think about my past. And everything I wanted to do. Am I really ready for this? I understand. But before I talk about me, I want to ask about you. Huh? Me? Yeah. You've been through so much. I have to know how you're feeling. Oh. I've been pretty good. Just taking things day by day. That's good. That's good. How are you and Hebergon doing? I think he still likes me. I told you! You have nothing to worry about. You just have to be a little patient with him. It's more like he has to be patient with me. I'm scared of admitting my true feelings to him too. Because I'm scared I'll just force him to stay with me again. Force him to stay? I don't think he'll feel that way, Sayori. Enough time has passed to where I can see he genuinely cares about you. You guys even went out on a date. There's no clearer sign of true love than that. When you say it like that, it sounds really nice. Yeah, that's why I asked you two to get some supplies together. What? Really? That's so sneaky. I try my best sometimes. I want to see you two happy together. That's really sweet of you, but what about you? You're doing all of these nice things for me, and I just can't help but wonder why. Well, it's because you're my friend. I stopped feeling like that for a while. I'm happy you're returning to your old self again, but at the same time, I can't help but worry about you. Is everything okay? Sayori's sincerity begins to rock the foundations of the final walls I've put up for myself. I've gotten close to facing my mistakes before, but this is on a whole other level. I feel the cracks form as I take a deep breath and sigh. No. I don't think everything's okay. You're so good at reading me, aren't you? You can talk to me, Monika. You can tell me anything. I don't think I can. Not this. Are you sure? If you don't tell someone about it, it might get worse. That can get pretty ugly, having all those nasty feelings bottled up inside you for so long. She's right. As much as I hate to admit it. dark past has been boiling up inside of me for so long, and because my abilities were ripped away, I've had no way to cope with it. Tears begin to form in my eyes as I try to find the words for this. Sayori, I'm sorry. Eh? But you already apologized. I'm sorry for telling you all those things before the festival. I'm sorry for pushing you away. My voice shakes and my lips quiver. I tried to... The tears then flowing down immensely as I tried to face the part of my sister I never thought I'd face. I tried to hurt you. I tried to get you away from Aragon. I tried to make you miserable. My voice trembles immensely. I knew what was going to happen to you. That night, I didn't want you to. I was going to let it happen. My sobs are uncontrollable, and I can no longer speak coherently. I begin hugging myself, attempting to calm myself down as she only stares at me in disbelief. Until she scoots over. She tries to hug me, but I only move as far away from her as I possibly can. She was back and only looks even more shocked than before, which makes me cry harder. Don't! I'm a monster for doing this to you! I don't deserve any of your care or attention! There's no hope for me! I cry harder now, my emotions now overwhelming me as I come forward the sheer magnitude of my actions. What do you mean? I can't look at her anymore. How pathetic is that? I can't even face up to the consequences. Even now I feel absolutely horrible for trying to show just how much I never intended to truly cause her any harm. You're not a monster, Monika. You're my friend. I can barely form a word. I'm not going to lie to you. If what you say is true, that really is horrible. But I'll tell you what I've told Aragon before. You know just as well as anybody that my depression isn't your fault. You don't understand. Sayori, I needed you gone. I stopped seeing you as my equal. I stopped seeing you as my best friend. Even though I knew that was wrong. Even back then, I tried so hard to believe that you were really my friend. But I couldn't. Your tears make me sob hard again. It's written all over her now. What I'm saying is really, really hurting her. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I'm only making things worse by saying all of this. But it's the truth. She deserves to know the person I really am. You're really telling me the truth? Between my cries, I can only nod slowly. Sarah grabs her chest. There's more silence between us, only broken by sniffles and my own sobs. The weight of my confession hangs heavily in the air as I watch her collect herself. Monika, it really hurts to hear you say that. It hurts really, really badly. To hear that you've never considered me your best friend. It really, really hurts. She begins to cry harder now. I'm the one who wants to hug her. I want to tell her it's okay to hate someone like me. And it doesn't make her a bad person. I deserve that. But Monika, I've always believed, no matter what happens, we will always support each other through even the darkest of times. We all have our own struggles inside. You didn't have to go through this on your own. And as selfish as it is, I wish you had trusted me enough to confide in me instead of pushing me away. My voice still shows tinges of sadness, but it's beginning to show strength. You may have stopped seeing me as your best friend, your equal, but I want you to know that I still see you as mine. Why? No matter what happened, what you wanted to do, and what you did do, I still care about you, Monika. I know you have your reasons, and I want you to know. I understand. And I'm still going to be here for you. Just like you were there for me when I was at my lowest. This expression tells me just how much she's struggling to even say these things. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that what you've told me doesn't hurt though. I don't think I can really trust you. Not right now. I understand. That's what I deserve. I also believe that we can work through this together, as long as we're both being honest with each other. But why would you still be willing to be there for me? A monster like me. You're not a monster! You're my friend. My best friend. I never considered drifting away from me. You were there. You filled a hole in my heart that I didn't know how to fill. You made me believe there was still hope for someone like me. Even someone like me can tell how much you're willing to try to be a better person. I'm not going to let that go. Thank you. I don't know what else to say other than thank you. I don't deserve this. But if you're willing to work through this with me, then I will be too. My voice quivers. I'm honestly scared, Sayori. I'm scared of losing you completely and not being able to fix what I've broken. But I promise, starting now, to be fully open and honest with you about my feelings. No matter how painful it'll be. We'll face it together. I believe in us. It won't happen overnight. And we'll probably stumble a little bit on the way. But I believe our friendship can grow from this. I think so too. There's a lingering feeling of hope and despair intertwined in the air. We stay silent, exchanging a deep gaze that acknowledges the difficult journey ahead. But at the same time, I feel somewhat relieved. I'm not sure if that's the right way to use. It does feel different to have finally revealed the truth to her. I try to wipe away my tears and fix my composure. That must be the food I ordered. Oh, maybe I should get going. I won't stop you. I open up the door to the delivery man who has all the hair sandwiches for tomorrow, as well as my meal for today. Wait. You're going to eat all by yourself? I finish paying the man and close the door behind me. Place the food on the counter, look down at my feet. I always do. Do you think he knows my tears? There's no way he couldn't have. Yeah, we're probably still covered in snot too. So gross! Sivna chuckles softly. She looks over to the counter and looks into the food bag. Can I join you? Why is wine a surprise? You really want to? But you don't. I'd feel bad if I left you all by yourself. You're all by yourself. Consider our first step into fixing our friendship. I begin to cry again as Sayori's kindness completely crushes any remaining walls I still had up after everything I've confessed. After everything I've done, you're still willing to try for me. Scared overwhelmed by my own emotions, Sayori reaches into the bag and pulls out the salad I ordered. She opens it and steals a crouton. She smiles as she sits herself down and waits for me to calm down. I like these little breads. I never knew what they were called, so I've always called them baby breads. There's now further the gentle silence as my cry begins to slow down. My gaze shifts towards her hand, which is offering me another crouton, whatever. A soft smile on the floor holds a comforting warmth. A subtle reminder that amidst all the pain, there's still room for moments like this. You've always been great at that, haven't you? Sayori pulls out 2 forks and some ranch dressing from the bag. I guess she's really willing to eat with me. Even if what I just said. We eat this out together in silence, which is kind of awkward. To be expected, of course, but I figure I should try to break it anyway. You know, you're never gonna going out on dates now, huh? Huh? I mean, yeah, but didn't you already know that? I was just wondering, should I start getting protective now that you have someone vying for your attention? Don't scare me off, Monika! I worked hard to get to where we are now! Soon they giggle together. The tension in the air eases off a little bit. Still there, but seems as though Sayori and I's friendship isn't that easily broken. And I'm really relieved about that. Alright, that should be everything. I place all of the grocery bags on the kitchen table and double check all of the items. You know, it is nice to have parents that can support me financially while they're working overseas, but geez. I should get a job. I can't be mooching off my parents forever. I checked the time on my phone. Sayori and Natsuki should already be finishing up their baking. I decide to call her up for an update. Hello! Hey Sayori, how'd the baking go? We just started not too long ago, actually. Yeah, she was late! Natsuki calls from the distance. Late, huh? What kept you? I was checking up on Monika. Ah, that makes sense. Her voice noticeably dipped in tone when she said that. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything's okay. Are you sure? You seem a little upset. I'm just a little worried for Monika, that's all. But I'm sure she'll be okay. Ah, that's nice to know. She's been going through a lot lately. I think it's pretty cool that you guys are talking again, as you've described it. Yeah. It's tough, but I think we can manage. She gave me half of her salad. A salad, yes. Truly the best food for fixing a friendship. You dork. I'd try. But yeah, it's nice to know you guys are working through whatever problems you have. I'm proud of you for taking initiative. Anyway, I just want to check in on you and Natsuki. If you need any help, just shoot me a text. Okay! Bye-bye! I hang up the call and start putting away groceries. I sure do hope they work things out with each other. Seeing Sayori's determination makes me want to root for her even more than I normally would. I hope Monika's just as willing. I finish cleaning up and head upstairs to get ready for bed. This is also some nice music. Transition! I almost forgot to say it! Oh, fuck this. I slowly rise up from the bed and stretch. It's picnic day today. Picnic day today. It's funny how much a small switch up of my daily routine gets me excited. I should probably get out more. Which reminds me, I think today could be a good time to invite Sayori out to the beach. After the picnic sounds like a good time. I gather my things for school and get ready to head out. I think I should probably pick up the picnic stuff after school is over. It's much easier that way. Much easier that way. Good morning! Morning. Did you guys finish up last night? Yep, we managed to bake both cupcakes and brownies after all. Natsuki's a little indecisive. You mean you were indecisive? Come on, you can't fool me with that. You love me anyway. Now let's get going. The sooner we get through the school day, the sooner we can have fun at our picnic. I can't blame you for getting excited, Aragon. Having a picnic with not one or two, but three, but 4 girls at the same time. I am impressed. Shut up! You always make things sound weird. Sayori puts her eyelids down and sticks her tongue out. She keeps switching swings, whatever. I can only grab Sayori's arm and pull her along as she revels in her own jokes. We make our usual commute and get ready to tackle the school day. Almost said today's school. The school day passes like any other, and before I know it, it's time for the picnic. Of course, we all went home first to change and bring our respective items. We then made our way to the place Yuri told us about, and Sayori and I were the first ones to arrive. Ah, everything we got on our date. What is it about the clothes that seems so off to me? Man, it's annoying, because it's such a cute fit. We're the first ones here! Makes sense. I think we're the closest to this park after all. It's really nice here, isn't it? No wonder Yuri and Natsuki come here to read sometimes. Yeah, I never knew this place existed. Just like Just like Yuri to know exactly where to go when it comes to secluded areas, huh? Yeah. Oh look, here comes Natsuki! Hey guys! Sayori, I hope you brought your half of the goodies. Yep, no need to worry about that. Great! Aragon, what did you bring? Just some plates and napkins. I figured this was all we needed for the food we're about to eat. Perfect! I'll be straight up. I've kind of been looking forward to this picnic all day. Really? So have we! Especially Aragon. He's very excited to have lunch with a bunch of pretty girls! Hey, that's not it! Right. And I'm a bad baker. Oh, come on. You know that's not... I yield. I know we don't really think you're like that, Aragon. You know we okay. Easy for you to say. I still have my doubts. Yeah, as if. So we're still waiting on Yuri and Monika? Kind of dying for a cupcake right now. Yeah, Yuri might be a little while. She lives far away after all. Right, she does. Hey, sorry. Hey. Sorry I'm late. Can't seem to avoid getting late to club meetings even when it's not at school. Meh, I think you're excused this time. I'm glad you came to the picnic, Monika. Of course. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Nelson and I share confused glances. There's a bit of awkwardness in the air, but it's immediately broken when Natsuki turns to Sayori. Oh, by the way, Sayori, I noticed you're wearing a brand new outfit. It looks cute on you. Thanks. Not as cute as yours, though. I'm going to let one slide because it's a special day today. Yay! Did you buy that one with Aragon? Yep, he said it looked good and I trusted his judgment. Ooh, Aragon having an eye for cute outfits? Colored me surprised. I'm here. I came as fast as I could. Oh, you know what? Oh, I just noticed this is like... These two are in like this is the fit that she bought with the girls. I'm going to wait for them to all look happy, but just to make sure that I have a safe with it. You looks exhausted from carrying both a tea set as well as a pretty large kilt. I like Yuri's dress. Here, I'll take the tea set. You can set up the quilt. Phew. Thank you, Aragon. You gracefully spreads the quilt over some soft grass and sets it perfectly straight out on her first try. Monika brings out her sandwich platter and fruit and places it in the center of the quilt. It's full of an assortment of ham and turkey sandwiches topped with either cheddar or Swiss cheese and white bread. The fruits consist of strawberries, watermelons, bananas, and tangerines. Use her tea set down on a tray so it doesn't accidentally tip over. Natsuki places her cupcakes neatly on the tray, encircling them around the tea set. Exactly. Sayori stacks her brownies on a plate she brought from home in a pyramid-shaped pattern. She looks around her surroundings before... Yum! Sayori! Can't you wait for everyone else? Sorry, I'm coming. Sayori happily swallows the brownie whole before Natsuki and I shake our heads in unison. In Sayori's defense, she did make the brownies, didn't she? Yeah, I guess you're right in that. I also didn't know there was a restriction on when we could start eating. That's a good point. Anybody can start eating if they feel like it. Well, I just didn't want to seem like a pig. Who is calling you a pig? Yuri shows up with 2 sandwiches in each hand, one already half eaten. Nobody. Oh. By the way, you guys should try these sandwiches. They're delicious. Ugh, all that waiting for nothing. I was considering that because Yuri was smiling, but okay. Sayori now grabs a few sandwiches and sits herself down on the kilt, eating them one by one. Yuri pours herself a glass of tea and sits back against a nearby tree. Sayori takes a few sandwiches and nearly eats them in one bite. Monika pulls out a salad and is one of the last ones to sit down on the kilt, taking a few of Sayori's and Natsuki's goodies before doing so. I help myself to anything that's available. The amount of food is a little overwhelming, but I can't complain. Hey Yuri! How come you're always bringing tea? You know this stuff does not mesh well with cupcakes and brownies. What do you mean? Yes, it does. I feel like it does. I would say it does. Have you ever had a glass of milk with a brownie before? Yeah. And good God, I spent the next half hour in the toilet. No, why would I try something like that? There's a reason why people prefer something better to go with something very sweet. Tea is of a similar nature. Ugh, Yuri! Let's Yuri laugh out loud together. If this was a few months ago, I feel like we would have actually taken that argument seriously. I know, right? I am serious about trying milk with brownies, though. It's generally one of the best flavor experiences you could ever have. Yeah, I'd love to try it sometime then. Hey Monika, what deli did you get these sandwiches from? Oh, I got them from the one here at the cafe. I'm sure you've seen it. Ah, yeah, I think I have. Hey Aragon, open wide! What for? Ooh. Sayori shoves a brownie into my mouth. What's that? I can't understand you. I take the time to chew and swallow before speaking. I said, if you're going to do that again, do it slowly. Does that mean you want me to feed you then? Absolutely not. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Aragon. Don't take her side. The president has spoken. Say ah. I don't budge. But his brownies are good though. I reluctantly open my mouth, all while my cheeks turn red instantly. So gently feeds me a brownie, which surprisingly tastes way better now that I'm actually getting a chance to savor it. Or maybe I just like Sayori giving it to me. Look at how red he is, Monika! He loved it! Okay, now your turn. Open up. No, Sayori, I'm good. Oh, but I don't want to leave you left out. I give Monika a smug look as she now finds herself in the same position I was in earlier. Yay! Open wide. What was it you said? Don't bite the hand that feeds you. I give Monika a smug look. Monika reluctantly opens her mouth and takes a piece of brownie. Monika seems more sad rather than embarrassed though. I wonder if it's because of what Sayori mentioned yesterday. What? Oh no, I just remembered! Monika's vegetarian! You can't eat eggs! I can eat eggs just fine. It's mostly meat that I avoid. Oh, I didn't know that. That's super cool. I guess so. What made you go vegetarian? I want to contribute to lowering the carbon footprint. There's a lot of carbon emissions thrown out by meat factories and whatnot, so I'd like to not partake in that at the very least. How noble. See, you are a good person, Monika. I walk over to the tea pitcher to pour myself a bit more tea. What do you think of the— Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. It's alright. I need to spit my tea all over myself. But I didn't. Surprised as I've heard it. But to answer your question, I think that this tea is great. What kind is it? Just chamomile with a few tablespoons of honey. Oh, chamomile is the best for feeling relaxed. I see. That's great then. I sit down across from Yuri and take another sip of my tea. I ask this a lot, but I'm sure you understand. How are you feeling? Yes, that is understandable. I moved my bandages yesterday. It was a bit shocking to see just how much damage I'd done to myself. And ironically, it made me want to do it all over again. But then I thought of you. I thought of Natsuki too. And for the first time in a very long time, I stopped myself from giving in. Yuri gently rubs her arm. That's great to hear. I'm happy for you. Thanks, Aragon. I really appreciate it. I should ask about you now. How are you and Sayori doing? I see you guys hanging out a lot more again. Did you resolve your troubles with her? I think so. I glance over at Sayori, who is currently attempting to feed Natsuki and feeling miserably while Monika watches and laughs. We're improving. We went on our first date this past weekend. Really? That's wonderful. Thanks. I should ask though, I want to invite her out to the beach. Do you think that should be considered a date too? I'm probably the last person you should be asking about these things. Monika might be a better fit for this question. I really like this dress. Sorry. Yeah, she already gave me some general advice. But sure, you have something that could help me. Well, if it were me, I'd make sure you are as comfortable as possible. With what I know about Sayori, she's likely not the kind of girl to tell you she's feeling bad on a date because she wouldn't want to kill the mood. So, I guess that's all I can say on the matter. Make sure she's comfortable, huh? I guess it's easy enough. Thanks. Of course. Phew, I'm stuffed. How about you guys? Me too. I think I ate way too many brownies. Yeah, I'm pretty full too. A long nap sounds really nice now. All I'm hearing is our club picnic meeting was a success. I'm glad everyone had a good time. Whoever had this idea deserves a club point raise. Wait, what? Since when were there club points? How many do I have? That was just a joke. Oh, lame. Each of us help clean up the area and throw away any trash in a nearby bin. Each of us say our goodbyes and go our separate ways. Except for Sayori, who stays behind a little longer for Monika. It's pretty cool to see. Every time Monika looks sad, Sayori's always there to catch her. But after a few moments, it's just us two. Did you have a good time? Of course! It was great! I'm glad. I saw you making sure Monika had a good time too. Yeah, it's hard for her, but it's getting better, I think. That's good. She was pretty tired and confused for a while, so it's no wonder it'll be a little awkward at first. What matters is that she's trying, right? Or rather, we're trying? Totally. Besides, things used to be kind of awkward for us too. I've got faith in that things will work themselves out. Huh? Used to be. What? Hey, you know what I mean, dummy. I'm just teasing. Yeah. Anyways, I'm glad the picnic was a success. It was your idea after all, so you deserve all the credit. It's no big deal, really. I decided now's the best time to ask. Hey, so I was thinking, only if you're up for it, of course, but I was thinking we could head out to the beach today, together. Oh, sure, that sounds like a real blast. I'd love to. Great, let's get going so we can change then. I can't wait to try out my swimsuit now. I bet you can't wait either. I guess you're a friendly shove as we collect our things and prepare for the trek back home. After about 20 or so minutes, Sayori and I are ready for the beach. As Sayori skips towards me, I notice she's wearing an outfit that I've never seen before. Ooh, that's a very pretty outfit though. Ta-da! What do you think? Sayori draws around, showing off her fancy new sundress. Very pretty. Wow, when did you get that? Oh no, not my perfectionism kicking in. My dad bought it for me. He shipped it out and it just arrived today. I decided what better way to show it off than now. At least Sayori would probably be the one who stumbles over words next to Yuri. Although it would sound with you a bit differently. So it'd be the one who also goes, bleh. Well, it looks great on you. Now let's get going. I know a shortcut.